does some wonderful things. This is all run on facial recognition software, even the lockers. Kronos, the first portal. How many different portals do we have here? Yeah. This is the Salsa Racer. Welcome with the show versus business. I am live out and about here at Epic Universe. Yes, we're doing a new segment. We're live in the field. Look, this is show versus business, but we're doing a live session. So one of the reasons why I want to do it live today here at Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida, because I want to give you a taste of what to expect if you ever travel down here and give you a little preview of some hidden gems that people don't know about. So first, we're going to get into some of the experiences, some of the lands, some of the excitement. So if you want to hear more content from us, we do trailer breakdowns. We do now. We're going to be out and about on live at locations for the summer. Go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and give us a comment. We will feature you, as we always talk about on Show versus Business. But this is really content for the masses, right? To kind of know not only what's going on, the latest movies, TV shows, video games, things like that, but also, being at events like here at Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida, Universal's new theme park opening May 22nd. So let's talk about this one. They got Super Mario. Well, they call it Super Nintendo Land. Super Nintendo Land. So that was the first place I went to. Super excited to see this. They give you a nice little wristband. You pick what character you want to be. I love Toad when I used to play Mario Kart, so that's who I was all day. And everything you're seeing online is true, man. You hit the blocks, you hit the mushrooms, you play different games, and you get points and points. It's like an immersive video game. It's super exciting. So that was the first place I visited. At the time, I wanted to do, they call it here, it's really Mario Kart, but they call it Bowser's Challenge. Definitely just stepping into a Mario Kart world. But it was closed at the time, so we decided to go check out Donkey Kong, which is right next to Super Nintendo, and it's Donkey Kong's Minecraft Madness. And so basically, it's right in the Minecraft. If you ever played like Donkey Kong Country, you know exactly what that kind of thing looks like, right? So we did that, and so what we did with that was it made it seem like you were jumping in real time over different pieces of the park. It was okay. I didn't think I liked the jumping around as much. It was a little too bumpy for me, a little too rickety. Maybe they'll get the kinks out, over time. So we'll see. So that was something that I really enjoyed, and just to have that experience to be in that immersive world, and have some B-roll. You can check out some of the content of what that looks like as well. But then from there, Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge was closed. We decided to go ahead over to the Ministry of Magic, which is a huge immersive Harry Potter exhibit. So we tried to make our way over there. I had to take a moment, take a breather. Already kind of exhausted because it was so immersive to be in a Super Mario Land, right? Or Super Nintendo Land. So I decided to, take a break, and then we headed over to the Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, right? I think the last Harry Potter, definitely Hollows, or have you seen what's that one? The last one, right? The last one that didn't do too well. That everyone they were trying to look at the prequel series, right? If you saw that experience, it would look exactly like that from the movie. I mean, it was drawn to scale. My niece, who was kind enough to give me tickets here, said that, hey, they really wanted to make it seem like you were actually in the movie, and it doesn't disappoint. I have videos of that to show you exactly what was happening in real time as you kind of see all the different things. Unfortunately, the ride was closed, but they said it's got the record for the most miles. Basically, it's over, I think it's half a mile of walking, standing in line. You can stand in line for 7 hours. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but it's so immersive, and it's so much detail. If you go look at the desk, the characters, obviously the moving pictures that you know and love about Harry Potter, it's amazing how that looks. They even have the portals where you come in and it turns green when you go in and out. I mean, it's amazing, and so I think that was something that I really was enjoying and really enjoy, and just being in that immersive space, even though I'm not a true Harry Potter fan. And even the streets, right? If you had a magic wand, you can actually stand by the window and you can make certain things happen. Coins appear, things move, And I think that's very similar to Universal Studios, traditional Universal Studios, at the Harry Potter land. So the Ministry of Magic just adding to the mystery and the wonderfulness of Harry Potter experience. So from there, we decided to walk on and kind of see what else we had out there. Oh, I take that back. Before we went to the Ministry of Magic, we actually went to the Dark Universe. Right, this is their Universal's attempt to revive hundreds of years of movies. History, the great horror characters like Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, the Mummy, the Phantom of the Opera. So this is their start of kind of reviving that kind of as a franchise, this Dark Universe. Didn't work as a movie, so we'll see if it works as a theme park land, if you will. So Dark Universe. So we went in there, so didn't know what to expect. Still being built out, quite frankly, so pretty small. But the first ride I rode was Monsters Unleashed, Frankenstein Experiment. So the story, very immersive. You're in these kind of chairs that kind of move as it syncs to the story that you're seeing. And then they're using animatronics with actual video. So it's really immersive. If you rode rides like that, kind of like Rise of the Resistance, similar, very immersive, very detailed, but instead of you in a stationary kind of moving around the chair, this chair is elevated and it moves and it turns you around and you're getting blown around and not turned upside down, but definitely moving around in different directions. So I have some videos of that as well. Very, very cool ride. Next, went over to the Curse of the Werewolf, right, which is right next door. So didn't know what to expect. So okay, seemed like a cool ride. I really liked the ride. I mean, it was very quick, but it was very smooth, and there's a little unexpected hitch. Obviously, if you never rode these rides before, all of them are kind of weird at first, but especially if you're riding along and it just stops suddenly or something like that, then you're kind of scared a little bit, like, is this thing working properly? But yeah, very smooth, very cool ride, not as immersive as Frankenstein Experiment, but definitely pretty fun. So next from there, we kind of headed over to the Stardust Racers. If you've never seen that, it's like Dueling Dragons or one of those pretty intense roller coasters, old school roller coasters that go extremely high G-forces, very fast, twisty, all that. So my niece, was a little apprehensive, and quite frankly, I was too, but I said, you know what, I'm here, I probably won't ride this again, let's do it. So I jumped on it, got in line. I was told that there's two lines, green and yellow. One is like high G forces and one is like more floating. I don't know if that's true or not, but they only had one line open. I think it was green for us that day. And so after kind of getting to the front of the line and getting in, strapping us, they make you look, hidden gem, you didn't know. They make you take off everything. No phones, no jewelry, nothing loose. Because those G forces are real, guys. So as someone who rode it, very intense. I mean, you're up there. I mean, literally, you'll see some of the videos that you're really going straight up and straight down like twice. You're twisting and turning. I mean, you're literally look like you're about to fly off. So it's very intense, but very fun. I really enjoyed that ride, more so than I thought. Would I do it again? Probably not. But I really enjoyed the experience of just, having a ride that you just feel completely, hey, I'm untethered to the earth. And matter of fact, when you got up so high, you can see all of Orlando in the park. So it was definitely a fun ride up there. Very new, so I think that's going to be an awesome ride when it opens officially in May. So be on the lookout for that one. Then next we went over to How to Train Your Dragon. We did a little bit down step from that ride, and that was Hiccup's Wing Glider. And so basically it's a smaller kind of ride where you kind of do very similar things where you're kind of going up and down, feeling a little ups and downs, a little speed there. But definitely, if you ever did Slinky Dog at Disney World, the Hollywood Studios, very similar, but probably a little bit step down, right? But very enjoyable for kids, I think. It's the first roller coaster. So we kind of did that one. Then we kind of finally said, okay, you know what? Let's take a break, have some lunch. Did that at the Astro Pub, which is pretty decent food. Had chicken waffles, better than I thought it would be. Bacon, glaze. Go ahead and get that. My recommendation. Then we headed back over to Super Nintendo Land, and definitely Bowser's Challenge was open. And to me, just the experience of being inside a video game that was so beloved for me. I mean, I could literally spend hours talking about the battles I would have on Mario Kart and what we did to kind of enjoy that experience So it was definitely one of those rides that I was looking forward to, and it didn't disappoint as in the entryway, right? Because I mean, basically, you're really in a real life game, and to me, that was amazing to me to kind of be a part of an experience where you can kind of see all your characters, live, and actually be in the section where you see their clothes that they're getting ready to race in, the cars. Oh man, super exciting. And then they give you a little hat, they look like Mario. And so we were just super excited about that. And so ride a little bit too much going on, to be honest with you, with the shooting and the Koopas and all that, because you're trying to get all these points and you're shooting things and these things showing up on a screen on your glasses that they give you. I don't know how exciting that was, so we really couldn't see the experience. But man, I mean, there's a scene where you walk up and you really are in Bowser's castle. Then they try to recreate the Rainbow Road, classic road if you ever played Mario Kart. I mean, literally one false move and you're falling off and the little cloud picks you up and puts you back on the track. They had that whole scenario, the water scene, the glider scene. Oh man, amazing. And all the great characters you love are there. And so truly immersive experience. So look, this is Dispatch from Epic Universe. If you haven't, hopefully these little tips will get you excited about it if you get a chance to get down here. A couple other tips. Definitely you want to try out several of the restaurants. They have different cuisine in different areas. So for instance, in Harry Potter is more French, and so you have that. You're more American in the central area. And then obviously, what is cool about this area is like they have a central park area, and then you can go to the different portals where you can go to the different lands. So unlike maybe Disney World, where they're kind of all spread out and one land leads to the other, basically you go into the portal and you're immersive. It looks totally different than anything else. I mean, seriously, you would think that you're in a different park. That's how amazing it was when you go to each different portal. And then when you come back out, you're back in the central area. So it's a lot easier to get to the parks, I think, and simpler. And I hope more parks take that as an example, because I think, and then also I think it'd be easy to add other lands, right? Because you just add another portal somewhere. And so I think this is I was told this is phase 3, and so they have 7 phases over the next 25 years they're going to add to this. So Disney has a lot of competition. This is the business part of show versus business. Disney has a lot of competition thinking about what they're going to do when you have a park this immersive, this unique, this different, new. I mean, every one of these rides are new. I think I rode like 5 rides here. And they have 2 more that are still pretty good here. So Disney's got to step up his game. And I think that's what they're trying to do with their having to get through some political shenanigans here in Florida to kind of open up more land so they can develop more. But this gouging people for fast pass and all that's got to go. They want to keep people coming to the park. So I'm still a Disney fan, but I tell you, man, what I just experienced here at Epic Universe, I've been impressed, man. I mean, they kind of got their stuff together. I mean, it's like if you were going to build a modern theme park, this is kind of what it would look like. And they're putting together stuff is weird. I mean, obviously Universal has some movies. Obviously they have all the old school monsters that they kind of put into the franchise. Obviously they got Harry Potter. It looks like they have an arrangement to probably license the characters from Nintendo to do this. But I was looking at the Stardust Racer, and I was telling my niece, I said, you know what? It looks like it's designed from different pieces of different movies. Like, for instance, I think Back to the Future is a Universal movie, and they have like the flux capacitor there for some reason. I don't know why. The design looks like another Universal movie. So it's like they're trying to figure out what IP they have so they can build more of these theme parks. But yes, man, super immersive, super exciting. So I think this is going to be a hit, and you're going to hear a lot of reviews more and more. So hopefully you guys enjoy my take on what's happening here in Orlando, Florida at the Universal newest theme park, Epic Universe. Definitely go check it out. If you like content like this, you want show versus business to get out in the world and do more like live kind of shout outs and different reviews of different areas, yeah, definitely let us know. Put us some things in the comments. Again, smash that like button. Give us a comment. Let us know if you like the content we're giving you. We're trying to give you new content here in 2025 as we go out into the streets and see what's out there from a show versus business standpoint. So nothing else. See you next time. Check out some new content from us on some new trailers and new updates on TV shows and movies.